Hey guys, it's your boy FTO back again with another video, and as you can probably tell by the title below today guys, it's my review and on feet of these bad boys, the PUMA evoPOWER 1.3 Tricks boot in the latest colorway, which is pink glow, safety yellow and black. Really excited about these. Before I get into the actual review, just want to say a big thank you and shout out to guys at Lovell Soccer for actually providing the boots. And as I've said in my previous videos guys, if you are looking to purchase a pair of boots, these or any others that have actually come out in the football market, go check them out. Once you actually do make a purchase of whatever boot it is you want, they offer you free ID, so you could get, you know, your shirt number or a name or anything you want customized along the side of the boot for free. I don't know anyone else that does that, so yeah, really cool. Check them out. I'll leave their link in the description below. But let's get straight into the review now. So, really nice colorful box, as you can see, which showcases all three colors that I mentioned in the colorway. So you've got the safety yellow, which is basically yellow, pink glow, pink, and black, as you can clearly see. Really nice colorful box, but all that's within the actual box itself are the boots themselves. So let's get them out. So guys, here we are with the evoPOWER 1.3 Tricks boot in the latest colorway, pink, yellow and black. As you can see guys, really bright and vibrant. Comment below if you're a fan of the boots, you know, and the look that Puma have actually given these. Really interested to know what you guys think, and you've probably actually seen them being worn by a few players in whatever league that you watch. For instance, you've got, you know, the likes of Cesc Fabregas, who else? Olivier Giroud, Buffon, already sporting these, but you will probably see them a lot more in the Euros later this year, and Copa America also later this summer. So to start off with guys, let's have a look at the colors, you know, that Puma have actually used on these boots. So first thing, we all know that Puma like using, you know, really bright, vibrant colors, and they've done exactly the same with this. However, to give this boot its really unique look, what they've done, as you can clearly see straight away, is given each boot a different color, as can be seen here. So the left boot is, you know, black around the heel, a really nice black glossy color with a little kind of pattern going along as well. You probably can't see it too well on there, but then it fades into this, you know, pattern which you can clearly see with the pink accent coming through there. And then from the midfoot into the toe box area, you get that solid pink color coming through. However, on the right boot, you can clearly see you've got the same design, the glossy black color around the heel, fading into this pattern which you can clearly see the yellow accent coming through. And then the remaining section of the boot from the midfoot into the toe box area of the boot is yellow, which you can clearly see on the sole plate also. The branding, however, on each boot is actually the opposite color. So to start off with, looking at the left boot, which is essentially pink, you've got, you know, the branding, all the Puma branding in that yellow color. So the that light branding there in yellow, the Puma foam stripe on the outside in yellow, and all, you know, the evoPOWER, for example, branding here on the inside also in yellow. However, on this boot, you've got all the Puma branding in pink, as you can clearly see. So you've got the Puma foam stripe there in pink, the DAP light branding there in pink. And to be honest, it does take a while for you to get used to the fact that both your boots are different colors. And to be honest, at first I wasn't a big fan personally. Now it's kind of grown on me. You can see you've also got, you know, the reverse colors coming through on the actual bladed studs. So this is the pink boot, and you've got yellow studs coming, yellow bladed studs there, and the same goes for the yellow boot, which is your right boot. You've got the pink color coming through the bladed studs there. So, you know, the combination of the two colors, you know, on both boots, I think works really well, and it's kind of grown on me, as I've said. So, you know, comment below, are you a fan of the look of the boot and the fact that it's got two different colors, or do you think, you know, really boots should stay having the same colors on both boots? Comment below. Really interested to know what you guys actually think about these. But what I'll do now is just look at the boot tech wise. What I'll do, I'll put the left boot here for you guys to see throughout the whole video. Hope you can see that, and talk about the right boot. So as you can see guys, this is the right boot. It's all yellow, and the upper is actually made out of a DAP light. It's an DAP light synthetic. It's really thin, really soft, as you can see on the touch, and while your foot is actually within the actual boot. The one-way stretchable DAP light synthetic also just really allows for your foot to actually, you know, take bend and move naturally in its natural motion within the actual boot. The benefit of that is that it filters through, you know, the actual motion of your foot within the boot into, you know, when you actually make contact with the ball. So it's really stretchable in one direction, which is the natural way your foot would actually move. And the first thing you actually see with this boot, guys, while I go on with this video, is that it's got so much technology, so much going on, and they've done so much research into actually making these boots. That's the first thing I'd actually like to tell you guys. So although it's, you know, you can probably see, it does look a lot thicker than maybe a pair of Vapor 10s, it is still pretty thin, this adapt-like material, and also gives that barefoot sensation to some extent. Within the actual boot itself, you've got what's known as AccuFoam, and you can kind of, you know, see it coming through, and essentially it's just a bit of memory foam which adds, you know, a lot of padding to the boot. So I would say it's not too much, and yet it's not too little, just enough, you know, for you to still have that barefoot sensation, but at the same time, you know, allow for an enhanced touch on the ball while these are on. So that's once again a real nice plus that Puma have added to the boot. Now, as you can see on both boots, guys, the lacing system is off-centered. Now, the benefit of doing that, considering this is an evoPOWER boot, you probably, you know, you want to be able to create a boot that will allow for the, you know, most powerful shots, the most accurate shots. And by having an off-centered lacing system, what that does is actually give this massive surface area, which you wouldn't find in other boots, for you to make contact, you know, a really clean, you know, uncompromised contact with the ball, whether that's passing or shooting. That area is a massive, it's a really big area and a lot of space for you to make contact, a clean, nice contact with the ball. So, you know, that's really handy. Also, guys, the tongue on the boot is fully independent. It's not a one piece as you would find with most boots in today's football market, and has actually got quite a bit of padding to it, which, to be honest, is really cool, so that once you actually pull on the laces, the boot is really comfortable, really snug on your foot. And not only that, stops any kind of discomfort that you might find when pulling on the laces. It's still, you know, going to be really soft, as that memory foam is there to do that. Moving on, guys, you've got an internal heel counter, which obviously helps in actually stabilizing your heel within the boot, so it's not, you know, moving around. That's really cool. And the liner within, you know, the actual boot has a kind of grip texturing, which also should aid in actually ensuring that your heel doesn't move within the boot, as you don't really want that, to be honest. Well, I don't. The insole, guys, of the boot is actually fully removable. I'll try and get it out. And it's just made out of a, you know, a decent amount of foam. You've got kind of a mesh line, as you can see there, and an extra bit of foam, just, you know, reducing that kind of stud pressure you would find wearing these boots, if any at all. Moving on, guys, finally, once I can actually, you know, get the insole back in, you've then got the stud, the Pibax sole plate, which obviously is really thin, as you can clearly see. I think you can see it straight away how thin the Pibax sole plate is. But then you've also got this GSF, which is basically stands for, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but there's a little inscription there which says GSF, which stands for Gradual Stability Frame, which is essentially this stud layout. As you can see, it's really firm basically in this section from the heel into the midfoot, but gradually, hence the name Gradual Stability Frame, it becomes really flexible in the forefoot area. As you can see, the boot can actually bend pretty well in both directions, and the reason for that is that Puma believe your natural motion when taking a shot especially is that your foot actually does retreat backwards as well as forwards when it then makes contact with the ball, hence these dew flex zones, which you can see here, allowing the boot to, you know, actually bend both ways. Don't do it too much though, you don't want to break your boots. But yeah, that's, you know, the boot tech wise, which in all honesty I think Puma have done really well in these boots. And you know, from what we've seen from the previous you know, 1.2 and the first evoPOWERs, is that it's really consistent and does do the job in terms of, you know, your shot power, shot accuracy, and that's why the likes of, you know, Aguero can be seen wearing these boots. Top striker, well, for me personally, probably the best striker in the world, but yeah, that's off topic. So you know what, I'm gonna rate this boot, you know, in terms of its look, I will say a 7 personally, because I'm not fully sold with the boot, you know, having, you know, separate colors, different colors, you know, but that's my opinion. I am interested in knowing what you guys think, if you are a fan of that. But in terms of, you know, a technology, definitely, you know, so much going on with these, and it will definitely enhance, you know, a few aspects of your game. Personally, I do believe that, as I've actually tried them on, and I think in terms of shooting, absolutely amazing. There is a lot of room. It's not like, you know, a pair of Vapor 10s or Superflies, which are, you know, predominantly for people with really narrow feet. These, you know, do enable, you know, people with wide feet, or, you know, pretty excessive wide feet, to actually get a pair of boots for once. So, you know, if you are looking to get a pair of boots and you're not too sure what to get and you've got wide feet, this could be what you're looking for. So, you know, check them out on Lovell Soccer. As I said, they're retailing for £139.99. But what I'll do now, guys, is just try them on and let you see them on feet, how they look and feel. So guys, here we are at the on feet of the evoPOWER 1.3 Tricks boot in the latest colorway, pink glow, safety yellow and black. Now, as you can see, and as I've clearly said in the video earlier, you know, you've got, you know, the two boots looking very differently from one another. And to be honest, I'm not really originally a big fan of having boots with different colors, but I must say these have definitely grown on me. So if you aren't too sure about, you know, the colorway, that could change, you know, when you do purchase them. So do remember that. Also, guys, I know a lot of people ask, you know, what boots can I get if I've got wide feet? Well, look no further, because I actually believe these will be perfect for those with, you know, wide feet. There's a lot of room there. And also, guys, just to let you know, the sole plate is obviously made out of Pipex, which is really thin, but at the same time you've also got, you know, good length studs and blades on these boots, so you will definitely get good traction on your firm ground pitch. Obviously, you could possibly use them on artificial pitches, but I wouldn't, you know, recommend that you do so. But let me know what your thoughts are on these, guys. Really interested to know. They are definitely true to size, so I'm, you know, a 9.5. I've gone with a 9.5 and they fit perfectly. So you can actually go with your natural size, which is always good. But as I said, if you're looking for you know, relatively, you know, barefoot sensation, but at the same time really good strong boot that will, you know, enhance, you know, your shooting, your passing, this is definitely an option for you. So guys, as I said, you can purchase them from Lovell Soccer for £139.99. I am actually really interested to know your thoughts on these boots as well, so make sure you leave you know, your thoughts on them in the comments below. And also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and peace.